Hey classmates, I'm going to be giving a persuasive speech on all aspects of voting. I'm Dalton Collett, and I was first going to speak on coal, but I was moved to use this as my topic. I hope you like it and are persuaded as I was. Your 18th birthday, a day most children dream about, 17 years, 364 days. I'm sure all of us can agree that this is not some ordinary birthday. We have experienced 17 times before. This one's different. It's a milestone marking the one thing Americans enjoy most, freedom. With your 18th birthday, you gain many rights and privileges. You can buy tobacco products, lottery tickets, get a tattoo, move out, or even join the military. However, my personal favorite thing about turning 18 is often overlooked by people our age. This is the right to vote, which is a very ironic thing to be overlooked because it is directly connected to all other aspects of our freedoms and rights as we gain as 18-year-olds. Today I would like to persuade you to register to vote as well as become an informed voter through explaining the need, teaching you how, and helping you see some benefits. Most young people think that voting isn't that important or they can't make the difference, but they are wrong. Voting now, when so many issues are facing us, is vital. How many times have you heard your parents, grandparents, or teachers say, "You are the future"? I believe most of us have heard it in the future and probably rolled our eyes and gagged at how cheesy it sounds. But now think about it. We actually are the future, and the future is now. Who has more of a right or responsibility to vote and shape America than us? We have our entire futures left, and personally, I am not okay with sitting back and letting other people make decisions that are going to affect us all. According to CityYouth.com, CivicyYouth.com, 21% of those eligible to vote are between ages 18 and 25. Because statistics and number have a tendency to go in one ear and straight out the other, I will show you what a significant chunk that is. 21% is enough to make a difference. 20% in terms of money would be considered a very generous tip at dinner. 21% in terms of weather means you will probably be seeing rain tomorrow. And 21% in terms of voters means we have the ability to turn an election straight upside down. Sadly, however, just because we are 21% of those eligible to vote does not mean that 20% actually vote or are even registered to vote. Of these 21%, only about 60% have actually registered to vote, and only 42% have actually exercised this right. This means that of the 21% actually vote or even registered to vote. This means that 20% of young people that have the ability to make a difference, less than half really have. Well, like most of you, I have spent the past 18 years letting the grown-ups make my decisions. Part of us ourselves becoming grown-ups is inheriting voting not only as a right, but a responsibility. A responsibility to tell the government what we want and to do something about it. Moving on from this issue to the solution, it's simple. Inform yourself, register, and go vote. Informing yourself is the hardest part, but it is also the most interesting. Research political parties, read upon the issues, and decide where you stand. The issues facing our generation are new and concerning mainly to us. These issues and what we do about them are the things that will impact our future. All of this research doesn't have to be boring finding things you are passionate about like the military or the environment and then stand up for them. Websites like DeclareYourself.com offer Cliff Notes versions of political articles that put them into terms young people understand. After you know some of the things you face as a voter, it's time to register. Choose a party you agree with or choose to remain independent. The most important thing about registering is not which side you're associated with, but now that you are able to vote on election days. As most things in the 21st century, voters registration can now be done online. I registered through rockthevote.com and it was simple and easy. You can also register at your county clerk office. Once you have registered, it is your time to shine. You can now vote. Of course, presidential elections are very important, but there are many others. County elections, state elections, and primary elections are also vital in being heard and getting your opinions out there. Many people don't vote because they don't believe that one vote can really make a difference. The Illinois Farm Bureau recently made a video of all the things one vote can do. One vote is what made Texas, California, Idaho, Washington, and Oregon all states. One vote elected Hitler as head of the Nazi Party. One vote elected Thomas Jefferson as president. Don't think your one vote won't matter, because your one vote will. Now that you know how to become a voter, I will explain to you what you have to gain from it. The benefits of being registered and voting are endless. There isn't the coming of age feeling, knowing that you have just made a very grown up and mature decision each time you cast your ballot. There's the feeling of freedom that not everyone around the world gets to experience. There's the feeling of importance in knowing that you just weighed in on something that mattered and something that is going to affect you and everyone around you. Not only will there be an emotional benefit, but actual benefits in terms of basically anything you want and think of. Want to save the dolphins? Vote for people who plan to take positive steps in preserving their environment. Dislike the welfare state? Vote for someone who plans to change it. Voting is power. Power is what it takes to make a change, therefore voting will bring about a change. The benefits of voting are the things we take for granted every day. Free speech, integration, and the comfort of living in a protected country are all benefits that have come from somebody at one time or another having voted for it. So now that I have explained to you the need for young voters, how to become a voter, and the benefits of voting, why wouldn't you vote? We are unfortunate enough to get the experience our first time voting during the year of a presidential election. It is your duty to this country to help you decide what the best for it, and lucky it is duty most enjoy or are proud to do. John F. Kennedy said it best when he said, "Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country." This is a simple thing you can do for your country, yet few people our age are actually taking advantage of it. Break the mold. Stand out. The Rock the Vote campaign in 2008 used the slogan, "Vote fearlessly." I can't think of something more true. Teenagers are notorious for being daring, and now is our chance to use it for something good. Be courageous and vote. Don't sit timidly and wait for others to make the decisions, because that's not who we are, and it's not who we want to become. So I urge you to go out and vote. Go register. Be a part of something. It affects your future. It affects everyone around your future. It affects your loved ones. So go out and vote and make a difference.